I mean, just thought it would be really nice to have a chat about stuff.
Cool.
Because was it 2016 that you actually won the Young Musician of the Year? Was it? What year was that?
Yeah, it was 2016, so just over 2 years ago.
2 years, wow. A lot happened in 2 years.
A lot has happened.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, busy boy.
Yes.
And you're still working with your older sister when you do concerts as well?
I still perform a lot with my sister Isata.
Yeah.
He's a pianist.
And your brother as well, who's...
he's a violinist.
Yeah. What a family.
Yeah, I don't think you've met the younger...
No, I've only met...
4 more sisters, I think.
Yeah, I haven't met 4.
Yeah,
I've met 3.
Exactly. Yeah.
And your parents, of course, who are fantastic. I mean, I remember seeing you win the Young Musician and was so, emotional about the whole thing, and as many people were. not as much as you were, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, it was such a significant thing. I actually entered the competition first when I was 14 years old. No, 12 years old, and then 14, and then finally when I was 16. So it was something that I'd always dreamed of.
So you had 3 goes, basically.
Yeah, exactly. 3rd time lucky.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it was luck. Just pretty clever. And what an emotion for your parents, because, I mean, your parents have been such a huge part of your success, haven't they?
They've been a massive part of it, and actually just the time they would give me to listen to my practice and take me to lessons. And every Saturday we'd come, we live in Nottingham, but every Saturday we'd come to London early morning for my cello lessons and things like that. So I'm very grateful for that.
Dedication.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible. Must be quite an interesting house to live in.
It's getting quieter and quieter now.
Piano in the bathroom or something like that.
It's quite crazy.
Because the whole family play, don't they?
So I have 5 sisters and a brother, and we all play.
So there's somebody practicing in the living room and somebody in the kitchen.
Yeah, I had to get used to practicing with noise all around. But it was also
sometimes those things I think that you could describe as disadvantages are quite interesting because they make you work it out. And I certainly find that the madness I live in, you just deal with it,
Yeah, exactly. And for me, I grew up with music all around my house, so I was kind of always used to that, and that's what...
Because I saw you win, and then found out you were from the same town as me, so we're both from Nottingham.
Yes.
And of course that's how we first met, because I dropped you a note and asked you if you'd like to come and say hello, and very privileged to see that you replied and came with your brother and your father, which was lovely.
It was really lovely.
Yeah, really, really nice, and proud fellow Nottingham resident. So that was good. Your school must be knocked out, aren't they? You're the teacher from school.
Yeah. My school was. It was always really lovely in allowing me the time to focus on my music as well as obviously.
Was there a particular music teacher there, or was it?
It was. It was a wonderful school. The head of music. She was amazing, but also all of the teachers, not even just the music teachers, were supportive of music, which is something that's kind of dying, and so I was grateful to
what's so fantastic for me is that in this world of so many people being into popular music and rock music, rap music, and whatever, that the whole family is into classical music. It's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And actually, it's helped me because I've suddenly started dipping into, the work of composers that I never ever heard of, let alone heard. And I drew. I might be completely wrong here, but I've drawn lots of parallels with art and architecture and how things change, and the Impressionists doing very radical things, and I think I'm right in saying Debussy changing things a lot as well.
It's very true. I think all of the composers of classical music were real people experiencing real things, and so I think the music is something that everyone, some aspects,
but
will be able to relate to.
What you probably don't really fully appreciate is the fact that you're a, you know, good-looking, young, very talented person playing classical music, and that's humbling. It's fantastic. I mean, I just love it. And the fact that you then have a Bob Marley on the album as well, even better, you know.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. I mean, I always listen to as much of a range of music as I can, and even within classical music, it's music that spans over 400 years and from many different countries. But also, I'm into reggae and
of course, right now we have the Proms on in London, and I think you opened the...
I played in the opening weekend, yeah. The Proms is an amazing
the Proms in London is so interesting because it's so diverse, isn't it? You know, you can you can go from classical music to opera to Burstein.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And are you all right wearing Paul Smith? Do you enjoy the suit? Do you enjoy...
yeah, of course. I mean, it looks wonderful, but also, I mean, when I perform, I often perform without a jacket, simply because of the reason it's
movement.
Movement, exactly. But playing all today, and it's been wonderful.
Yeah.
And
well, we developed this suit, which we call a suit to travelling, just for people that move and do things. And I'm on an aeroplane every week, and that's really how it started. But it's so, I just, you know, think it's so interesting that because you're playing quite a lively piece, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Could you tell us a bit about the piece you're playing?
So the piece I was playing is the first of Piatti's Caprices for cello. So Piatti was mainly a cellist, not really a composer, and so the pieces are written to help learn different techniques and practice different techniques on the cello. So it's
very much about technique. No?
It's very much about cello playing, and I really enjoy playing this one.
And putting the suit through its paces.
It's very, particularly for the right arm, it's very...
Because presumably you'd play just in a shirt or a sweatshirt or a t-shirt.
I mean, when I'm practicing, normally I'm just in a t-shirt.
No, but it's nice that it works, because that makes me very pleased. To finish, I mean, first of all, it's been amazing to get to know you over these, 3 years now? Yeah, so that's lovely. And hopefully our friendship will continue for a long time. And thanks for doing this today. Appreciate it a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.